Hello America, this is Fresh. Before I allow you to move forward with the rest of my episodes or, my personal documentary of life with Fresh, like, I need to put you down on the vocabulary words that I use because I tend to make up my own words and sometimes, I use the slang from New York State, mixed around. But, I don't want you to be lost when I'm speaking to you, especially those who are from New York State. So I'm just going to start by explaining these couple of crucial terms so that you'll be familiar when in the future, these terms may appear and you don't be looking at the screen like, what is she talking about? So like, the first word I'm going to explain to you is single. I usually say free agent, but I like to say dolo. It's something that people say in both New York City and in Buffalo. So like, when I say, yep, I'm definitely being dolo for this year, that means I'm going to be single. Dolo, solo, you get the drift. When I say someone's taken, I usually say cuffed up, but scooped, handcuffed. That's what you hear when I say taken. On lockdown, shackled up. When I discuss my money, which is extremely important to me, like money, if it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense. So I call my money my stacks, my choppy, my skillet, my Skrilla, but most times you'll hear me refer to my money as stacks. The stacks are on deck. When I call someone stupid, like, this is so Buffalonian, dun. Like, if someone's like dumb or retarded or acting just really goofy, like, you just be like, you're such a dun. So when I be like, that girl, she's such a dun, like, you know what I'm referring to, because, dun is popping. When I'm discussing a hoe or a girl who's like a jump off, I'll probably refer to her as a jump, but there's a possibility that I may call her a jump skeezy, a pop off. I still use the term jump off sometimes from here to there. So, just in case, so you don't be confused. When I'm talking about clothes, attire, I always refer to clothes as threads. That's just self-explanatory. When someone's flirting with someone, I always refer to that as boo-loving, because they boo-loving, flirting, whatever, trying to bag. When you're trying to get somebody, I usually be like, yo, she's definitely trying to bag her, whatever. I'm pretty sure you heard those terms before. When I refer to somebody as being like a loser, I usually say they're wiggity whack, and I use wiggity whack for a lot of things. When anything's whack or, just I don't agree with it, I just say it's wiggity whack. I also say they're definitely on that yayo if I'm referring to a person, because like, I know you guys know who Tony Yayo is, like yeah, Tony Yayo, he's definitely whack. So I always be like, yeah, you're definitely on that yayo, or she's definitely on that yayo. Something me and my BFF made up. Okay. When someone's hot, because like totally the word to use is fierce, because I learned that from my gay male friend, and he told me that I was fierce, honey, and I was cunt, honey. So therefore, when I refer to someone as being hot, I tell them that they're fierce, or I call them eye candy. For people that I'm attracted to, like, yeah, they're definitely eye candy. You get it, like they're candy for the eye. What else? Let's just see. When I talk about somebody who's like sexy beyond sexy, like, I always refer to them as amazing, like, wow, she's amazing, or wow, he's amazing. You should use it that way. Sometimes I say amazing for somebody who just really gets on my nerves. I'm like, wow, you're really amazing. So, I mean, there's definitely two definitions for the word amazing, just depending on the sentence. So, also, like, my last thing that I really want to say, because I say this like so many times. Actually, I have a couple more things that I want to talk about. Nice. When I say something is nice, or if I like something, like, wow, those shoes are spiffy. I say spiffy all the time. Why? Because I'm spiffy. Or like, those shoes are spiffy. You get the drift. Sometimes I like totally watch Borat too much, and not so much is a term that I tend to use a lot. Like, do you like these shoes? Not so much. Yeah, so I know you've seen Borat when he was just like sitting at the table. He was like, in my country, you very, very nice, and you not so much. So yeah, I use not so much because it's freaking hilarious. I I also use the word OD. You know, that's a New York City term for wilding out or just overdoing it. You know, overdosing, you get what OD stands for. So I'm like, oh my God, that's OD, or she's OD, you know, whatever. Also, I tend to use the word mad. And when I was down south and I'm like, yo, it's mad hot outside, they're like, oh, you're mad? What's wrong with you? Why are you mad? Like, don't be mad. And I'm like, no, I'm not angry. It's mad hot, like it's very, like, so it's a word that you can use for very. Mad is, you know, a lot. You know, like it's mad food in the kitchen, son. You better go get it before it's gone. I could, you know, for an expression like I'm mad tired, or you get the drift. So, you know, just pay attention. If you need to refer back to this video so that you can, you know, be okay in the future, you may run across the video and not understand it. So just come back to this video and then you'll learn how I speak. You know, there's a lot more things that I tend to say, but those are just a chunk of the few words that I say a lot. I tend to use those words a whole lot. So thanks for tuning in, and you know, watch the next video. Maybe you'll hear one of these terms and, you know, you feel like you learned something. Thanks. Bye.